Hi, I'm here with Miss Murangani Karunaratna. She's the student counselor at Horizon Campus. She conducts her sessions at the low ground floor of KCM. Miss, firstly, I would like to ask, what is psychology?
Psychology, Ranil, it's the scientific study of the human mind and behavior. So it's completely a theoretical and conceptual thing when it comes to psychology, because it's completely something contains all these theoretical aspects, the historical developments, and the latest research work as well. So it's a huge subject which people are willing to study during all these times. It's a very interesting subject as well, so that's how it is.
Okay, Miss. So, is psychology and counseling the same, or what is the difference between them?
Actually, counseling is, yes, of course, it's psychology, but psychology is the subject which studies about these, theoretical aspects more, and we use these theoretical things in counseling, which means we are calling counseling psychology applied psychological notion.
Okay.
So that's the difference between these two.
And Miss, what's the importance of psychology?
Yeah, psychology to me, it's important for every person, because as a person, for you even, because we simply psychology is a subject which is studying about the human mind and behavior. So that means us. We study about ourselves, we study about our mindsets, how it happens, and how all these things are happening, like what is the surrounding, what is the context. It's not just the mentalities that we are studying, it's also the contextual basis, how the social political stuff are influencing over us, and it's completely everything when it comes to the person's life. So benefit is that the importance of learning this is that it's important to every person, because we, as persons, as people, we come up with different problems, many problems. It's very common to every person. So we have to overcome these things. So how we are going to overcome these things is what we are focusing on counseling. So psychology focuses on every aspect of the person's life, and in counseling psychology, what we are doing is that we help them to, we guide them to overcome these issues in their lives.
Okay, that's great. Miss, what are the benefits a person receives by being counseled?
Yeah, there are a lot of actually around it, because when it comes to the person's life, we can say that it's the education. Sometimes, as I'm working in Horizon, that is education completely. At the same time, there might be social issues that people are facing, and also political issues, these economic crises, within this economic crisis even. So all these are incorporated in the person's life. So how we are going to overcome it, that's the best benefit that we can give, because we as counselors, we provide the guidance and support to people to enlighten themselves, to see themselves with an inner insight. So that's the most important thing. And then we go for helping them, we guide them, telling them what to do, and letting them to realize what their potentials are and capabilities are, and at the same time to help them make judgments over their lives, and also to make proper decisions. So that's the best benefit. So if we take it to smaller scale, I would say it's the acceptance, management, and collaboration, the utmost benefits of this. Acceptance means we help people to accept ourselves. Like, for example, if you don't have the mindset of accepting yourself, sometimes people might be depressed, anxious about their lifestyles. So they might get a chance to accept themselves again. The self-esteem will be developed, their confidence will be developed, their personality will be developed, and they will be striving for their life. So that's the best thing you can have. That means the strength, inner strength. So it will be developed within the person. And the second, the management, time management, for example, people lack this. So that's very a huge problem that we have even within the youngsters. So that's just an example. So in management level, in managerial level, your whole life, your daily routine, your workspace, and everything should be managed well. So this is counseling is something that is helping people to manage. At the same time, collaboration. Becoming a counselor means you help the patients to come up with their problems, and they give the guidance and everything, as I told you before. So that means you are collaboratively working with every person. You don't have to be judgmental, you don't have to be very strict upon people. You just go for them and you talk with them, you listen to them, and you just help them to come over like with their problems. So that's the main thing here. So these three, acceptance, management and collaboration, are the best benefits that we can gain from counseling.
Of course, miss. And miss, what are the issues you address? Like any issue regarding their life or how? Like,
Okay, I'll answer you like this actually. It's not something, always inner. When it comes to counseling, people think, okay, if you are going to a counselor, that means you are crazy.
Yes.
People think that,
Yeah,
and that's the stigma that these Sri Lankan people mostly have. So that should be avoided. All the people who are coming to a counselor are not mentally sick. They might be having these slight issues, slight changes. Sometimes they are not good enough to adapt to these situations. So that's the main problem that they have. At the same time, anyone can come to me and talk about these political crises, the economic issues that they are facing, and the social discriminations that they are facing in daily life. So that's completely fine. So it's not something that we can limit it to just a mental sickness or mental issue or mental health problem. It's not something like that. At the same time, it means all the dimensions of the person's life. So I'm addressing the educational matters. I'm addressing this, if there's anything like drug addicts and addictions in every means. At the same time, we have these personal issues like relationship problems. I told you, education and all these. Basically, every aspect of the life can be addressed in counseling. So that is what most people miss here, but that is what we are addressing here.
miss, so most students are afraid of opening up. How do you maintain confidentiality with the students?
Yeah, without being confidential, you cannot become a counselor. It's the basis. So we follow our own ethics because it's very much important. You can be very safe with us, because when it comes to a student or whomever coming to us asking for help, we are ready to help. At the same time, the information that you are providing is completely safe, because we are not going to tell it to anyone, to expose your information to anyone. So that's the basis of this. Without that mutual connection that is happening between the counselor and the client is not going to happen. At the same time, that the understanding and the mutual respect either, it's not going to happen. So that's the basis of counseling, confidentiality. So we are ready to help you with all the strict confidentiality within the center. So that's happening.
Okay, miss. Thank you for your time. So anyone with a problem they are facing can obviously come talk to Miss, and Miss will help you. Thank you for your time, Miss. Have a great day.